Hello, and welcome to the podcast about nothing. It's your homeboy E checking in on this wonderful Sunday, dreary Sunday before Halloween. What's going on, gentlemen? How y'all doing? What's up, Brandon?
What's going on, man?
You good, my man?
I'm hanging in there, man. It's been a gloomy Sunday, but we gonna get through it.
I love it. I love it. See, Mello, the finest fellow. How's it going?
What's cracking? What's cracking? The people's champ back in the building, back from a bad sinus drainage from last week. Listen, this weather gonna be kicking your boy's ass for a while, but I'm gonna be here.
All
Just know
right. All right. Fighting everything that's coming into his nostrils, sinuses.
that.
See,
Well, they
Mello
got
is
me
out here
last week.
battling.
They got me last week, but I'm ready this week.
Yeah, he got a punch straight to his face. Like that's
Yeah.
what sinus drainage feels like. And I'm gonna
Oh
turn it up.
man.
What's up, my homeboy Cam? What's going on, man? How's it going?
What up? What up? I'm chilling. Just chilling. It's been a long week, long weekend, but we're here. So
I love it. I love it. Now, finally, our resident Russell Simmons, Rome the chef. How's it going, Rome? Whoa.
Yo, what's going on, man? I'm chilling. Had a long week. One more day of work before I take an off day, hopefully. But yeah, let's get into it.
All right, that's what I like to hear. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have some very fun topics for you today. Some serious mixed with a little bit of fun, and like we really want to play. We're gonna play around with a couple of dating things, as well as we're gonna like tap into some controversial social media stuff that we've seen from a noted artist who has made some controversial choices with his hairstyles that has led to conversations. So we're gonna kick it off with we had there was a video floating around about Young Jock, who, if ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know who Young Jock is, he's the hip hop artist that was is going down. That was my guy. He did rock for a little bit, good club vibe, you know what I'm saying? But then he, for some reason, he went old school doo wop on the wig do and had like some sort of comb over shag doo wop type thing that most people would probably say is questionable, right? I mean, I guess like why did your hair go from fade to full on Little Richard is what people would ask, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and ask for us to cue up the video of Young Jock. He was being interviewed, and we're gonna just play a little bit, and we're gonna chime in on our thoughts.
What
But we
makes you
can't be honest.
uncomfortable about what you're saying?
I don't understand
The
it.
basics
For
of
one, I don't understand it. The minute I go and do that, my heterosexual community turns on me. Their community is going to turn on me the minute I say, well, I ain't gay. I don't do that.
So it's more about
The-
what the heterosexual community will say about
It's the
you?
heterosexual and the homosexual
It's
community.
what he represents.
Because at the end of the day, I'm a heterosexual man. I'm openly heterosexual. Is that a problem? If you could be openly homosexual, then why is it a problem that I'm openly
So
heterosexual?
you don't see that there's a problem if someone says, okay, I understand how you feel, Jock,
If-
but I'm offended. You made me feel some type of way. I thought that you were an ally for us, but now it turns out that you're not. Like you don't care about us, and we do not matter.
I am a ally for all human life.
Human
period.
rights.
Period. But if someone asks me to come to a gay club, all guy gay club, I
And
have the
I'm
right
understanding
to say
that, but what
no.
I'm more so trying to understand
What
is
you trying to understand? After
what
that-
about it makes you feel uncomfortable.
I'm
You're not finna go to
comfortable
a
with
I'm not talking to you, Shawty.
This is what I'm not comfortable with, okay? The minute I go in that space, when I see something that I may not agree with, the minute I see something that makes me uncomfortable, I'm uncomfortable. When I see two guys doing what they do, for me, I'm just being honest. I'm not condemning them. You have never heard me denounce them as less than a human. I've never said that we need to rid the earth of them. I'm not that person.
Okay.
I'm just not comfortable with that. They quote unquote, I'm an ally, and I'm quote
Okay.
unquote a part because I've had certain hairstyles. People gonna say, "Oh, I knew it all along," or they're gonna say, "I told you," or they're gonna say, "Yeah, he one of them."
Well,
so
how come no rapper in your heterosexual community has said, well, I stand with Jock. I wouldn't do this either.
Hey, maybe they're
Because
afraid of
they
the.
no,
maybe
because
they're afraid of
they
it.
understand
Boosie said it.
the
That's
problem.
why the question was
Nobody
asked.
cares about Boosie.
You
See,
said
all right.
rapper.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so like there's a couple of points about this view that kind of like annoy me. Like for one, like you can clearly see that the question that's being posed to him is why won't he just openly say he's a ally of, you know, LGBTQ or gay people. And in his position is like, you know, whether I say that I am or I'm not, like it seems like I'm going to be condemned either way, right? Like if I just say I'm heterosexual, that should be enough. I'm not saying I'm anti-gay. But I want to get your guys' thoughts on the video. And you know, we'll go from there. So I'm gonna start with you, C Mello.
Right, he has the right to say yes or no to something.
Yeah.
That's one. And two, how do they just feel? How are they just gonna just make him an ally when he never said it?
I mean,
It's like they're forcing him to say something that's not true. And it's like they're trying to force a narrative that's not who he is.
based on the interpretation of the way he carried himself and in certain moments, that's why they did that.
But listen, sometimes that's just for clout.
I mean, yeah.
Sometimes it's just for attention. It doesn't mean that he swings that way. It's like they just trying to force him to say that, so they can't say it. So to me, he was just looking out for what his career is, and then he told the truth. If I don't feel comfortable about something, I'm not going to go somewhere. You know what I mean? And he has every right to say that.
Okay, all right. I'm coming to you, Cam. What's your thoughts?
Well, Mello on that. I feel like he actually handled it very, very well.
I agree.
Because they were just badgering him, and she just kept coming at him. Like he was being extremely respectful. Not once did he say he wasn't an ally at all. And at no point in time did he say that he was completely against that community or anything like that. He just said that there are certain things that he doesn't want to see. Like he said, if he goes to an all-male club, he doesn't want to perform at an all-male club. That's a space that he would not be comfortable with. You can't try to condemn somebody or cut them down because they have their stance on what they're not willing to compromise on based off of what they don't want to see. He set boundaries, and he can't accept or be in alignment with those boundaries, and it's a problem for her.
Okay,
it's a complete problem. So.
Okay, well, Brandon, do you think that some of this is self-inflicted though? I mean, like Young Jock put himself in a position where people had to question why he was making certain choices, which kind of aligned him to be an ally. And to agree, again, I don't think it's right to just label somebody based on choices that they make to represent themselves in fashion or whatever. But like, there's certain actions that you take that invoke certain responses. So, I mean, do you think that he has some responsibility to the question of why the question would even come?
I think he has no responsibility because a hairstyle is a hairstyle. We all know how celebrities get down nowadays. It becomes a trend. I honestly think he thought it was going to become a trend. It didn't. It failed. But you got to think about all the other things too, like what celebrities wear nowadays. Some of that stuff that celebrities wear nowadays is questionable too, depending on who wears it. Like you can put those in that category, but they don't. Yeah. So I don't think that his hairstyles or whatever he got going on titles him to be put in that community. I don't think it's right. I don't have nothing against the community. I feel them too. Like, I'm not comfortable going into settings like that. I wouldn't be comfortable seeing some things, you know what I'm saying? Just like sometimes, I guess, it's uncomfortable for LGBT to see something that is heterosexual, I guess. I don't know. I'm like he said, man, I'm openly heterosexual, so I can't. There's no getting around that. If he's uncomfortable, then I feel him. I would be uncomfortable too.
Okay, all right, Rome. I'm gonna come to you, and I know that you constantly deal with controversy on many different levels, especially when it comes to how you handle questionable things. So when you think of the complexity of the question of Jock, are you really ally or not ally? Do you think that Jock has a point in being able to stand on the fact that he's never said anything, though he has made some choices that people have looked at questionably?
Yeah. So just because that man wear his hair a certain way or do certain things, if he not if he's not openly coming out as a member of the LGBT community, um, he's not. He is saying right now that he is openly heterosexual, and that he is not comfortable with things that may happen at a all male club. And again, like they want to be accepted for who they are, and that's totally fine. I'm all for it. You do you, you live your life. But I also don't have to accept that in my life. Um, like I'm listen, I've been to a gay club before, um, with family, friends. Um, it's a different experience. But if you're not at that comfort level, it's not for you. Like, and you shouldn't have to accept that.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's fair. No, that's fair. Now, I mean, let me go ahead and ask, gentlemen, like, would any of you ever wear the hairstyle that we saw young Jock rock?
Hell no, I'm not wearing that.
Well, as you can see, I can't wear any hairstyle at the moment.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
but if we bought you a wig, would you put it on?
I would.
You put on the wig?
I don't know.
I would.
You would?
I would. But
Okay.
you gotta understand, I don't care what people think about me.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
but I
you
just
know what I
wanted to
mean?
know.
Like,
I would do it
Yeah,
for
I would.
laughs, truthfully. Me
Okay.
personally, I would do it
But
for
you're doing it
laughs.
for a reaction. Like if
Yeah.
I'm doing it because I want to.
Okay, so
And
so
I'm not
you
saying
would.
that's what he was doing or whatever, but to try to come at him because he was wearing his hair a certain kind of way, like why does a hairstyle now dictate
Define who you are.
like which way you go, what your preference is, and things like that? Like that ain't
Okay, so,
okay.
all right.
But like if it's so, let's bring Prince into this. You know what I mean? Like Prince did a bunch of stuff, but women wasn't out there being like, "Oh, Prince only into dudes and all that." No, they was madly in love with this cat, and he was wearing
Prince was
high
taking your
heels.
girl.
He was doing like all this other stuff. But when Jock wears his hair, all he did was wear his hair a certain kind of way, which in the 2000s that would be considered an emo hairstyle.
Yeah.
It wasn't considered.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Something else. Like so
Mhm.
now the perception of that hairstyle is, oh no, you go a certain way. You know what I mean? Like that's not okay.
Do you think that the fact that we gender identity now has become so fluid that it creates these problems? Because, like, to your point, years ago, nobody really questioned. I mean, somebody probably at one point questioned Prince, right? But then, like, you saw the dude in action, and you like, I ain't got no questions, right? Like, you can tell Prince is out here getting all the diamonds and pearls. But then,
Mhm.
like, now you fast forward it,
Making
and
guns
like,
cry.
exactly, right? You know what I'm saying? Under Purple Rains, and like now you
Scandalous.
fast forward it, and you clearly can see that you can do something that is minute, very small, minor, and somebody conflate the hell out of it and make up a whole narrative about you, and it'd be something stupid. Oh, you have blue hair. Oh, they're a Crip and they got this and they've killed this many people. And I was like, no. I just got blue hair today. I just wanted to do that.
Right.
And I'm walking away from blue hair because of your reaction. So I can agree with that.
The part that I still don't get is the ally part, because aren't we all allies with the LBGT community? Like,
No.
just
Not
I mean,
everybody
I'm
is.
not saying
Not
everybody
everybody
is, but
And
like,
it's unfortunate, but not everybody is.
if you see this stuff, I would say, I guess I'm an ally, because I don't really care about what everybody else has to say about how I feel about what my sexuality is. I know my sexuality is. I know that I'm not,
So but here, let me go ahead and press you on that. Because allyship is not something that you are just doing conservatively, right? When you think of allyship, you're thinking that you're actually taking action in your day-to-day life or in some form to cause change on behalf of those people who are afflicted or offended, right? So if you're an ally of people trying to eradicate homelessness, you are doing things to promote people getting housing and stable lives. So when you say you're an ally of LGBTQ plus, like people are going to expect you to either show up at rallies, participate in different events that promote those cultures. If you are just sitting back being okay with it and accepting it and being impartial to it, that's not the same thing as being an ally. That's just being an observer, more or less, because you have no problem with it. You're not offended by it, but you're also not taking any action to promote or introduce those different cultural differences into your life specifically.
So I can say I'm neutral then.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's fair to
say you accept it.
Yeah.
If you're not an ally, you accept it. Like me personally, I'm an ally. I grew up around it. Like, so I've gone to the rallies, I've gone to the, the parades, I've marched and defended them and their rights and things like that. So I personally could say that I'm an ally. But it doesn't bother you. You're not a part of that community or anything like that. But people within that community don't bother you.
But it's important.
You don't want to be around it.
But it's important we make that distinction, though. It's very important that we make that distinction because while Jock is not professing to be an ally for specifically LGBTQ plus, like he's saying he's an ally for all people, meaning Brandon, he could be in the same space as you. Like, man, look, I don't mess with. I mean, I'm not over here hate bashing or killing or caring or anything about it. But don't put me in the same category as Cam, who's actually showing up to rallies and events and may have participated at been more engaged. So, I mean, I think it's fair to say that there's levels of engagement when you think of allyship, and there's certain things that, when you think of the perception of how people are going to try to label you, that you do have to be aware of the actions that you take. I'm not saying that his hairstyle was inappropriate or anything, but I mean, at the time when he did the hairstyle, he had an opportunity to be able to kind of deal with it at that moment and kind of crush it early. But it festered long enough to people to speculate and create something that led to this. So he had a really good opportunity to be able to kill that early with the hairstyle, in my opinion. So I'll let if anybody's got anything on this before we move on to the next thing, I'll go ahead and let you chime in. All right. We good. All right. So Young Jock, just keep doing your thing, bro. Just make sure that your comb overs ain't blue and everybody leave you alone. So, all right. So moving on to our next topic, I'm gonna go ahead and kick it over to who wants to introduce our next topic. This one's gonna be fun. C Mello, you want to introduce our next topic?
Sure. This one about this ain't about shit. The succubus share, is it?
Yeah, the succubus.
Yeah, the succubus. How do y'all feel about the situation? That's the only thing we gonna say. She's dating somebody. What? How many years younger than her?
40.
44. Ooh.
And she's 40 years old.
40.
That's called cougaring for real.
No, that ain't. Ooh, that's saber-toothed tiger, and that's what that is. I mean, what is y'all thoughts on this? That's what I was just asked. What is y'all thoughts on this situation?
I can go first on this. So first and foremost, I don't remember the dude's name. I remember somebody gave us his name. What's his name again? I know Rome knows his name because he cares.
Alexander Edwards.
Yeah, of course you. Yeah, of course
just call him what you want to call him. Call him what you want to call him.
And he's the vice president of A&R for Def Jam.
Yeah, I mean that's cool. You're vice president and A&R for Jeff. Bring that picture back up. All right. My guy looked like a reject Nick Cannon with the black trench coat on and glasses. I'm getting the John Wick Cannon vibes. And Cher, you did your thing. Getting you a younger guy who's gonna go ahead and eat the old pie. But Cher looks great at 77, though. Like, I'm just gonna go ahead and be honest. Like, Cher does look really good at 77.
77, yeah.
Yeah, she does. She looks really good. I do love the skinny jeans on her and the wig. She's doing her thing.
Wonderful.
So yeah, all right. I'm not opposed to dating older women myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? 40 years, that's a stretch, but I'm not opposed to dating older women. I will say that he's probably gonna hurt her in ways that she enjoys. So I'm gonna go ahead and let somebody else chime in.
Man, she looked like a wax figurine in that picture. Did you see that, bro? Look at that. That looked like she's standing there in Vegas.
Oh my God.
In the wax
You
museum, bro. That is
stupid.
not,
Listen.
no.
You say that's the Ripley Believe It or Not
that's
share
the
that we
Ripley
looking at?
Listen,
No,
she is a mutant that absorbed young niggas' power, young niggas' youthfulness. Let's just be real. Listen, you go in that room, you think you about to put in some work. You hear that song, "If I Could Turn Back Time," nigga, run,
Oh my gosh, y'all wrong.
nigga, run, because she gonna come out there like Carnage and suck what life force you have, and she about to live for like another 50 years.
Nah, man. I'm T. Hey, shout out to the homeboy T. Yeah, you right. There are certain women that do make a bucket list, but I do think that there's sometimes an age cutoff because, like, younger guys may destroy older women in certain ways, and older women may destroy younger guys in ways. So we gotta watch how we mix and match these Pumas, Cougars, and young guys.
Well,
So,
apparently, a lot of times from what I'm hearing, he doesn't get her references. I guess she made a reference to Clark Gable, and a lot of times his response is, "I wasn't born yet."
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
well, if you ever want to just talk about generational differences, I think that would be one of them. I mean, can you imagine? All right, I'm 40 years old, right? I'm 42 years old. I can't really imagine talking to somebody 40 years younger than me when I'm 40 years older than I am today, right? Like in my mind, I'm thinking like when I'm 77, how many 40-year-olds or 30-year-olds am I really gonna be like in cahoots with and hanging around to talk about stuff like, and what could we really talk about, right? Like, oh yeah, you remember Bono? Like Bono? No, I don't. What the hell is a Bono? Like, yeah, he's not gonna know Bono, baby. He's not.
Yeah, he about to give her his Bono.
Well, I mean, if she's going to share, so I mean, I can help that.
That's terrible.
Again, I don't think there's a problem with older women dating younger guys. And I mean, while they look like a very cute couple together, it does look like she should show up on Wild 'N Out at some point and do a rap battle. I'm just saying. So he said praying for light dementia and give something to Matt. Oh no. No. We're not trying to rob Cher. The Masters is already given to her children. At this point,
he
like
something out of that.
Nah, he getting something out of it. He getting Cher. That's what he getting. Otherwise than that, I mean, no. I mean, the man got his own money. Like, he picked Cher for a reason. I'm in my opinion, if you look at that man's hairstyle and the way he was dressed, that dude is very, very particular about his choices. He don't look like he just do stuff. Like, pull the picture back up. Let's show this man in this black on black jacket with like these little honeycomb twist things in his head, with throat and neck tattoos and all that. Nah. He don't seem like the type that's just trying to get with her for money. He really seemed like he probably in love. You know what I'm saying? That man in love.
I don't know about that. I'm pretty sure he was dating Amber Rose before this.
Yeah, I mean, but after he got with them hoes, he had to get with somebody that shared.
Man, there's a reason for this, man, and it ain't just because
said he got with a pro.
Yeah,
there's a reason for this, man.
Yeah, I mean, we know the reason. The reason is the season. I mean,
I'd like to know, where did they meet at?
Where did they meet?
Yeah, that would be my question. Where did y'all meet at?
It was in a dark alley. You can clearly tell that.
Well, who was about to rob who?
He was robbing. He was getting robbed by her. She looks
like
yeah,
straight off set of Blade, nigga.
Exactly.
You said don't Blade.
They look like they on Blade 4 right now. Here we go. This
okay. So them okay.
I mean, but I'm happy for him though. You know, at the same time, because when you can find somebody to wear black all the time with you out, you know what I'm saying? That's some strong stuff. Like, you know, like if I could get you to commit to my fashion choices, then you know I know you with me. You know, like baby, don't you hold on? That's color. That's not monochrome. Nah, take that shit off. We only wear black around here. They used to them two it as black. So I'm like, hey, you heard what they said. Once you go black, you'll never go back. I mean that shit.
Wow.
She had to burn all her white shit right in front of me. They got a big black scorch mark in their yard right now from all her clothes that's not black. But she got to keep the levels. You say, well,
it's part of the ritual.
Hell yeah. This is how I induct you into my life. Because I'm about to take this over. I dare you share yourself with somebody else. So, hey, Siobhan, how are you? How's it going? You got to do that voice for her. Sister Siobhan on the comfy couch. Now, I just want to know, like, what's the oldest any of you guys ever dated a woman? Biggest difference in age. Come on now. I know some of y'all mamas is watching this room, and you don't want to tell your mama that you mess with her friends, but if you gotta come clean on something, today is the day. And Brandon, I met you in person. I already know. Okay, I know about Miss Hattie. All right, I know how you done hit Miss Hattie.
I Miss Hattie though.
The babysitter quitter. I know you had your chance too. And see, Mello, I know you mess with your teachers. I'm just gonna go ahead and make that clear. I know that at some point you was in school and you mess with some of your teachers. Cam, I'm gonna cut you some slack today. But let's try to talk about, Lord. I'm asking you guys, like, what's the oldest age difference you've ever dated a woman?
I probably had to say 2 years older. Nothing special.
2 years, man.
Yeah, 2 years older.
Seriously, that's it.
I don't believe that at all.
2 years.
I believe 2 years.
2 years. BJ, how old are you?
I'm about to be 40 next year. So
next year. So the oldest you've ever done is 2 years? Man, come on, man. I know you wasn't no 17-year-old man out here messing with 19-year-olds. I ain't playing with you. All right. BR and Don. How about you, brother Brandon? How about you?
I think
Snitch on yourself. Snitch on yourself.
I was 28 and she was 36.
Okay. So roughly 8 years.
Yeah.
Roughly years. All right. Cam. Now I know. Now you know I know your family. So if you about to tell us somebody that's close, you can go ahead and shuck that because you know
4 years.
4 years.
4 years older than me.
4 years older. All right. So Rome, what's the oldest age difference for you? I know you about to hit me with a double digit.
The Grim Reaper head ass. Go ahead.
Is it that bad? Damn.
It's bad, bro. He's something else, man. That nigga's something else.
He don't care. He does not care.
This man gives me 30 years. You know he about to get 5,000 lashes. Let me go get my lashes.
If it still get wet, it's up for grabs.
Oh my God.
That's what he knows.
Just pull out the lashes, bro. Just pull out the lashes.
Pull them out.
He said just pull out the lashes. Wow.
We need a number.
He about to take his whoopers. He about to take his whoopers.
Is it 20 plus?
Come on, Ro.
It's more than 20 plus. Go ahead, tell him.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Or are you in that 40 territory?
Come on, man.
All right, let's say between.
We don't want no between. Give us the number.
Come on, man.
You're making it worse right now by all the theatrics.
I'm thinking it was around like 32.
32 years of different age? 32 years, your senior? My G. That woman actually birthed your people.
That nigga was looking at Cher like, yeah, she looking
Oh my gosh. 32? Oh man. Hey, you know what though? Hats off to you. 32 years, your senior. That's close. That's close to what my man was dealing with. So I'm going to go ahead and ask this. Well, I mean, I'm not going to even answer the question, so y'all fell for my trap. I'm going to go ahead and just dive in on you with 32. I mean, I think that you the closest person to this experience. Was it better to date an older woman? I mean, was there a better benefit for you as a younger man?
And who said anything about dating?
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and move out of this segment now. Since
that was the initial.
Yeah, that was the question.
Like, you mean to say anything about that? Was the,
I mean, Jerome. Ron. Aura. You gonna answer the question or what?
Nah, he answered it. All right.
Yeah, Aura. Aura.
All right, we're gonna go ahead. Hold up, run this for you. All right, we gave you got a 32-year-old kiss. All right. I mean, I've dated women older than myself as well. Like, I dated a woman who was closer to 20 years my senior. And we had good dialogue, good conversation. So I can understand that sometimes, you may need, as a man, a little bit more of a mature woman to stack against you, to give you some perspective, and that experience that she can bring to the table allows for you to be a little bit more receptive to her point of view versus dealing with somebody who might be closer to your age. So, I mean, I definitely can get it, but Rome, your 32-year-old difference is the winner today. So just want you to know, one more year, you would have been the year of our Lord Jesus, 33. So, all right. So with that, I want to go ahead and switch over to our next subject. Who wants to introduce our fun and final last topic?
All right. So we're talking about what respect looks like for your man.
All right. I think we got a video that we can play that's going to give us a little bit more context.
Are telling me in the counseling office that they want in their relationship is RESPECT. Let me tell you today what respect looks like to your man. Number one is admiration. Do you admire him as a man? Number two, appreciation. Do you appreciate him for who he is and for what he does? Number three, surrendering and submitting to his leadership, that you allow him to lead. Number four, respect says, I will pay you attention as my man. I will give you undivided attention. Number five, respect is, I will make myself available for you. Number six, I will keep myself attractive for you. Number seven, I will attend to your needs. And number eight, I will articulate your love language. Do yourself a favor and be sure that you are giving him the respect that he needs and deserves so that you can get the love that you want.
All right. So shout out to CL, and she says she loves you, C Mello, which just lets us know there's an age difference gap that you're not exposing now. So we're gonna go ahead and dive further into that video, guys. Like, I think it's very important when we gotta ask the question of, because I'm not gonna go crazy into it, but in the Bible it does say that men require respect and women require love. So we just watched a video where he broke down in a little bit more detail about what respect looks like to men nowadays. Guys, I'm gonna ask the question: do you agree with that, or is there anything else that you see that respect looks like to you nowadays? And I'm gonna start with my man Rome.
Respect is big. Like, if you want to show me you care about me, it's all about respect. Like, I don't need flowers, I don't need gifts, I don't need all of that type of stuff. I just need to know that you're there for me. Give me attention, give me love. And love for me is respect.
Okay. All right. Love for you is respect. I agree with that. All right, I'm coming to you to be BR and Dan. Brandon, what's going on, man? Is that respect for you? Does that equate, or is there other things you need from women in a relationship to know that you're respected?
I mean, think he hit it. I mean, he hit it a little bit on the head. I mean, I don't think that it's all on the woman, because we as men have to show them respect as well. So, my premise is, man, you give respect, you get respect.
Okay. All right. I'm coming over to you, C Mello. What does respect look like to you? Did he capture right, or anything else that needs to be added?
I would have to say the one thing he should have added in there is understanding.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's the one thing he should have understand. Excuse me. As a person, you got to understand the person who you with, as well as respect. Just the same thing as a man, you got to understand the person you're with as a love. You know what I mean? So, I mean, for the most part, he was dead on. I mean, some things, you got to be attractive. I mean, she gonna have her off days. It is what it is. As long as I still see the beauty in you and your character and who you, that don't mean nothing. But for the most part, he was spot on. But he should have added the understanding part, because without understanding, it's just waste of time.
I agree with that. All right. Okay, Shimon. All right. So Cam, coming to you last. Coming to you, Cam. What does respect look like? Do you agree? Do you have anything to add?
Nah. Like I said, kind of just mirroring what everybody else said. Like, respect is the number one key. It doesn't mean that everything he said is what's required, or anything like that. Like, respect to everybody looks different. You know what I mean? I feel like what BJ said is accurate, understanding. And I think the biggest one that he said in the video, at least for me, was understanding my love language.
Yeah.
Because if you understand my love language, then that's all encompassing. You know, you're figuring out what makes me tick. You're figuring out what I like. That lets me know that you respect me enough to even want to dive into the person that I am. Because you can be talking to somebody and not once will they ever attempt to figure out what your love language is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that to me is the ultimate form of understanding and the ultimate form of respect. So as long as you're doing that, you know what I mean? I don't need you to be dolled up every day. Like, if I find you attractive, I'm always gonna find you attractive. You know what I mean? Like, for me, sweatpants, t-shirt, hair down, whatever, that's fine as hell to me. Like, I don't need the extra, I don't need the makeup, I don't need all that. Like, I fell in love with you. I'm attracted to you, not necessarily your looks, but you. So, yeah.
All right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So thank you, Siobhan. So yes, understanding is very, very key in requirement. And I can imagine the answer to the question that was posed is no. BJ has not given CL whatever that words are in the comment. So
what I missed?
You missed the comment. So I'm gonna go ahead.
There you go.
There you go. Put it back up.
There you go. There you go.
Oh my
Answer the question, brother.
Who put that on there?
Exactly. Who put that on there? Y'all some idiots. All right. We skipping that dumb question because I don't want to answer to it. So now I'm gonna go ahead and answer this and say that I can agree. I can agree with his 8 points, and I also can agree that we would add the 9th point of understanding. I think the one thing that I will probably really focus on in what he said was like ultimately what it looks like is what he said. What respect looks like to men in 2023. So, as a woman, like how you employ affection, attention, the things that he spoke to may be different for each man, but I definitely can agree that, like, for me personally, understanding is key. Like, we can't move anywhere if we ain't got no understanding. Because no, I'm not about to light a rocket to take off and do a bunch of stuff if we got two different plans. And no, I'm not putting together something that I think is going to work if I haven't seen that we're both working off the same blueprints. So we have to have an understanding to be able to move forward and operate and find that space where we can build the admiration and all of the other aspects of love and respect that I saw that he spoke to. So I definitely agree with everybody, and I think we as men need to do a better job of making sure that we vocalize and set those standards when we talk to women, and not be so thirsty to look at their assets or other features, and really have some discernment. So I definitely think it's on us to be able to require respect from women before we give them our resources and our affection. So, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get this trick to y'all, because we've had some off-screen conversations. I think all of y'all have met me and know enough about me that I'm gonna be honest with you when it comes to this. Don't get nobody they roses unless they did the work, because that's how you get them. All right, yeah. Don't give nobody no roses unless they did that work. They gotta put in that work to show you the respect that you earn, that you deserve, for them to be able to get the things that you have to offer. Now, if you're gonna want to go on dates and have fun, go on dates, go have fun, go do your thing. I mean, we out here doing whatever we're gonna be doing. That's cool. But if you really want to get something out of somebody and build, you definitely need to start by establishing that you require respect in your relationship, and be able to convey what it looks like to you, so you can demand that or know that somebody can do it for you. So I'm gonna go ahead and ask and see if there's anything anybody else has on these things. I mean, I think all of us as men understand that we require respect and we want understanding. Anything else, gents?
I don't have nothing else. I feel like dude really hit everything on the head. And adding what BJ said, understanding. Yeah, I really feel like, you know what I'm saying, like he hit every note.
But here's another thing that could just be his perspective of it. Everybody's perspective is different.
Well, I mean, the good thing is that we sourced him as a as a actual certified counselor. He's a professional in his field, which is why we use the video. We try to make sure we get professionals in their field when we source certain things, because we don't want to give anybody any bad information. So we do. I think the list is
just like whoever wrote that damn post. Who put that on there?
Yeah, I don't know who put that on there. I don't know. Paul, you're right. That was a good one. I definitely think looking at what respects look like to men is a good topic for us to be able to talk about amongst men. And guys, don't be afraid to have these conversations with your guy friends. If you're going through something's bothering you, you don't like how something's treating you or somebody's treating you, pull up on your male friends, and guys, like, we got to treat each other better. We do. We can't be so hard on each other and be shaming each other and taking shots at each other and all of these things and playing the dozens when we actually need help and support. Which is why, like, a lot of men will be in relationships where they're not being respected or not getting affection, because that will be the only time somebody does it. And it may be the worst thing that they're receiving, but as a friend, as a guy, we can also love on each other a little bit too.
But here's the thing also, is the person willing to listen to what you have to say? Because, sometimes a man could be blinded from that relationship that they're not looking at certain things that they should, that if they would have caught on, they probably could have handled the situation a lot better. And I've been in situations like that.
I agree with that. I definitely agree with you, C-Mello, that sometimes, I'll say this. As male friends, I'd rather give you the message, you not listen, than not give you the message, and then you still go do something without knowing that I'm your boy and I care enough to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's respect as men. From men to men, respect is us being honest. Like, if you don't respect as guys, if you don't respect your boy, you're not gonna be honest with him. You're gonna lie to him, you're gonna play him, you're gonna manipulate him and all these things, you're gonna take him for granted, blah, blah, blah. But, like, when you really respect a man as a man to another man, you be honest and you just tell the truth.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna shoot this question off because I know, like, y'all my boys, and this question is a fun one. Have you ever had a Facebook friend that liked you that you did not like, but you liked they friend?
Ooh.
Have you ever had a Facebook friend that liked you, but you didn't like, but you liked their friend? All right, I'm coming over to you, Brandon, because you look like you probably need to get in some trouble.
No, that is not
No?
me.
Okay.
It just depends on how that now, like when we go out, you know, when there's some, you know, a girl be like, hey, you know, you her friend looking good, you know what I'm saying? I've been through that, but not on Facebook. Nah.
Okay. So it has happened, but not like some social media stuff where, like, you know, this is somebody that like popped in your inbox, tried to friend you, and then all of a sudden you seen one of their mutual friends. You like, well, but yeah, I mean, you cool and everything, but your friend is like fire. You ain't, they ain't never happened.
All right, it's happening. It's happening.
Okay, I was about to say, like, I got a feeling like this happens to us a lot now because of the way social media is set up. It ain't got to be Facebook. It can be Instagram. It can be anything where you'll see somebody else through somebody else. And
Yeah,
you like,
don't know that they know each other. You like, damn,
Yeah.
small world. Okay, yeah.
okay, so yeah, that's happened to you. See, Mello, I know that's happened to you because this happened to you in the chat.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's happening. I just leave the whole situation alone, just completely. I just leave the whole situation. I just mind my business. That's what I do.
That's why you the people's champ.
Yeah.
All right, Cam, what about you? You ever had that scenario?
No. Don't nobody jump in my inbox. So
Yeah, that's because you don't have a damn profile for
well,
350 days.
Here's that too. I don't. And even then, I don't mess with friends, and all that. That shit just get messy. I ain't got time for that. Y'all know me. I'm way too chill, low key, lay back for all that. I ain't got time for all that drama. So
Yeah, no, that's true.
Now,
Now,
we
Rome,
bit on the drama now. You know what I'm saying? We don't bite on it.
okay, so hey, did you highlight that friend though, Brandon? We got the question. Did you highlight that friend?
I did not.
You did not highlight the friend. Okay, all right. Now look at this man got a moral code. All right, Rome.
Yeah.
Comes down to you. Have you ever done the dun? You done did it, haven't you? I know you did.
100%.
I have not.
Bruh.
I have not.
Bruh, hold up.
Hold on.
Lashes. What is you talking about? Come on, man.
Wasn't there a past couple episodes where it came out that you have messed with like 8 of somebody's friends?
Yeah, man. You done gave it out on the pod, bruh.
That information, it's in the archives. We can go back.
I've heard stories.
No.
Don't grab a drink and try to sit back.
I know, right?
This is all
Let me grab my drink. 32. My guy, 32.
Me and CL have never been romantically linked. We're just friends. Have I messed with one of CL's friends? Yes.
So that means you've done this thing, bruh.
No, because we've never been romantically linked. She ain't been in my DM trying to get it. I went for the
got love for you. That she was trying to holler at you. You gave her the 86 on the 32, and now you hollering at her girl. Shit. So, Rum,
what about you, E? Has it happened?
No, we don't ask me questions.
Oh, we definitely do.
No.
You can't ask E these questions. Eric's not gonna answer these questions.
Now, don't pull a Rome and grab your drink.
Hey, grab your drink, right? Yeah.
I've been drinking my drink the whole night. I don't know why y'all acting like this is brand new. This is me. So the question is, have I ever liked somebody? Have I ever talked to the friend of somebody who liked me from whatever? Yes, I've done that. Yeah, because like just because you like me don't mean that I'm entitled to not like anybody else. So yeah, I'm out here with the free range game. You know what I'm saying? This is marksman stuff. I know how to do the one thing and curve bullets around people. I'm over here shoot my shot around the girl that like me. Oh yeah, girl, you like me? Wow. Okay, but your girl over there in the white, blah blah. Like I done shot 2 shots around you. You know that. So
marksman.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so yes. I mean, but like in dating, typically you're gonna go for what you like. So I mean, that's the reason why Rome went for 32 years, his senior, and you guys have only exceeded 4. So I mean, this is why we doing this, right? So okay, I mean, y'all like honey buns, he like oatmeal cream pies. This is exactly how we see it. Like, this is how we see it. Don't be mad. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and move into our final thoughts and give you guys the opportunity to what?
Wait.
Hold on.
We had something else.
Wait. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So,
Y'all
so,
trying to surprise me now. Oh my god.
Sometimes I search Twitter and find things, and today I have mean things females have said.
Run it, man.
All right. So the first one is, what muscles?
What muscles? Oh wow.
What
okay.
muscles?
I mean, that's fair. I mean, that's fair. All right. So I'm a big guy, right? You know what I'm saying? I think most of my crew is big guys, and like I could easily say, like, if you don't really know me, you could just say I'm big and not recognize I have some muscle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could see that statement coming out about certain people. And we got some really skinny friends too that like think that they diesel, but they not. So I could see that being an appropriate thing. That's not always mean.
Okay. All right. How y'all feel about this one? Why should I lower my standards for you?
Ooh.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
That's,
I don't know about that one.
Post argument.
Why should I lower my
Why
standards?
should I lower
for
my
you?
standards for you?
Because you spending your time talking to me. That's my pimp response to that. Like when you got to turn the game back on them, you got to you look at me and say, why should I lower my standards for you? Because baby, I lower my standards to even be sitting there having this conversation with you. Like I had to have no standards to even come over here and holler at you, yo, broke back. I'm just playing. Like,
Huggy bear.
That sound like a flashback. That sound like a flashback.
Like my hands
Sound
start
like a
getting
flashback.
itchy. My hands start getting itchy. I start needing baby or talcum powder. All of a sudden, I'm about to lay something, laying on me and make it fly. I was about to give it to somebody.
They grew up on Dolomite and shit.
You already know.
He having a flashback from his past life.
Well, hey, look,
That's his past life.
But that was my past life. You know what I'm saying? That was my past life. No, you ain't gonna talk to me like that. You lower your standard.
Now I understand why they call you Scotch with E.
Here we go. Learn your lesson.
All right. How y'all feel about this one? What did I tell you about speaking to me directly?
Oh, now that's disrespectful. That's disrespectful.
Yeah. I don't know about that one. That right there is you get ignored for rest of your existence.
Turn around and you walk away on that.
Yeah, you just leave.
That's domestic violence waiting to happen right there.
Oh no, these last two.
Go for it.
Your flirting game is as weak as your hairline.
Come on, man. That one hit the heart.
Your flirting game
Come
is
on, man.
Your hairline. Dang.
That one hit the heart. I had to get rid of mine.
Like ladies, we got some ladies in the room right now. Come on, ladies. Like, if you gonna let me down easy, let me down easy. But like some of y'all be trying to wreck men for the rest of their lives after meeting you for the first date. I went on one date with your goofy butt, and now you trying to tear me down for the next woman and never think I'm worth anything. Like, just let me go, okay? Just take your $1 margarita from Applebee's and take your broke butt home and leave me alone and let the next woman think that I'm awesome. But no, you gonna go tell me that my hairline is and my flirting is terrible. Yeah, my flirting is terrible because you're a horrible date yourself. I just represent the guy. I feel like I gotta represent the guy.
Yeah, I need everybody who just got offended to show their hairline real quick.
Show your hairline.
What hairline?
Hey, look, I got a pretty decent barber. He taking care of me, but nah, chick, you ain't coming from my jugular on the first date. Get out of here.
All right. Last one.
Jokes on you. My hairline been gone. How about that?
Last one. You can't talk down to me from that height.
Ooh,
I never had that, bro.
Oh yeah. No, I ain't never. Well, no, hold on. All right, so I did date this.
Taller than me or nothing like
I
that.
did date a girl that was in the WNBA when I was younger, and yeah, like they are a little bit disrespectful from that height advantage thing. But my whole thing was like, nah, baby, I'm taller than you when we land horizontal. So shut your face.
You sure you ain't posting these, man?
Yeah, no, I'm not offended at all. I'm just going with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going with it. I really don't. I'm really not.
This was personal to you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying though, if a girl gonna say something mean to you in your face, you might as well just go ahead and say something mean right back to the. Oh, okay. So the gloves is coming off. How about the wig and the eyelashes and the fake everything? Like that's when you start going in. Like, okay, so the gloves is coming off. All right, so. All right, well, I've noticed that your corns look like, you know what I'm saying? You start talking about feet. I mean, if that's what they do.
Damn.
I'm just saying, like, I'm an equal opportunist, right? Like, if a woman could say something mean to you in that moment, as a guy, you can be like, well, I can accept that. Yes, you're right. What muscles? You're right. But I was also wondering, like, who had a thicker mustache? Because you came with it today. Like, and then that's how you do it. That's how you do it. Like, nah, baby. I mean, your sideburns is looking better than mine too. You're right. Yeah, my hairline is weak as my flirting game because your hairline is stronger than mine. I need to go to your barber.
My man get defensive hard. I ain't mad at him though.
Hey, look, I'm from the family of the dozens, right? We grew up where if somebody says something to you, you needed to be quick with it to be like, oh, for real, you said that? Cool, perfect. I'm glad you said that because now it allows for me to say this. Now what you got? Oh, you ain't got nothing? Okay, well, I got another one. Oh, you ain't got nothing? I got 3 over you now. I done said something 3 times. You done lost this battle. I need you to go ahead and tuck your tail and go home. Don't you ever say something else about me. Matter of fact, I called you an Uber and I only paid for half of the trip.
Damn.
Yeah, chick. So
damn.
No, I think that's funny. I think we should look up what mean things guys say to women too. So that way we can do the counter argument.
Okay.
And yes, Siobhan, I will talk about women's wigs. I ain't got no problem with that. I will de-wig a woman in a heartbeat. Don't you be disrespectful in public. I will de-wig you, ladies.
Let me ask y'all this, going off the wig conversation. Have y'all ever been with someone intimately with a wig and it fell off?
Yes.
Or you took it off?
No.
J99. Oh, that's all I'm going to say. J99 is a color and she knows this is the code I got for any woman. J99. J99. If you ever see the de-wigger, that's me. I'm out here ripping wigs off.
Wow.
You're coming in with you're coming in as a brunette, you're leaving as a I'm just playing.
Listen, if that day happens, I'm putting the wig on and I'm finishing.
What? You
I'll
just
put the wig on. Yeah.
Put it on.
And let it be a long hair wig so I can just be throwing that motherfucker.
That's right.
Like Beavis and Butthead. I'm going hell.
What the fuck is happening?
That is my bucket list. That is my bucket list. Okay. I'm gonna achieve it.
See, Mello said he wants to de-wig a woman during the process, put the wig on and finish. Wow. So, hey, listen,
I might walk out with it.
See, Mello, you haven't earned this yet, but you know what? That was rightfully so. That's a great job. You earned some lashes. Like,
come on, man.
I mean, at this point, you probably Franco, what's the lashes?
That's on my bucket list, man.
That's all right.
Don't hate on my dreams.
That's all right. Long as you do it with Cher, we're gonna let you slide.
Nah.
Long as it's Cher, we'll let you slide.
Listen. Nah, because I already told you how she get down. I'm not
I mean, that we know how she get down, but the problem is at 77, she probably ain't getting up. That's why she wants you to help.
That's what you think.
That's what we need.
Look like that's what you think. You ever seen that cartoon Castlevania?
Yes, I actually love Castlevania. I think she does look like one of the characters.
Yeah,
Carmella. Yeah, Carmella. I mean, yeah, and she turns people, so she could turn you out. See, Mello, get ready for it.
No, not today. Not
All right,
today.
all right. So we're gonna go ahead and kick over for our final thoughts. That was a good segment. Thank you, Ron, for that. All right, so B Random, we coming to you for your final thoughts. What you got for the folks, and thank you guys for tuning in.
Shoot, Sunday, live the rest of your days the way that they're supposed to be. I got a headache. I need to get up off here, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm tired.
Yeah, nah. Well, you know what? I got you, my brother. You know, we're gonna go ahead and have some fun, and we'll get you back off. We're gonna get you some Advil, something on there, headache tip. Cam, coming to you. Final thoughts.
I ain't really got nothing. Just appreciate everybody tuning in as usual. Appreciate all my brothers up here on the panel and all that, and the call with me. So, yeah, that's it. See y'all throughout the week.
All right, C Mello, coming to you. Final thoughts.
Okay, my final thoughts is understanding is the key to everything.
I agree.
Without understanding, there is no balance, really. You know what I mean? And to the other situation, don't label somebody an ally or something that they never came out with it. You know what I mean? It's don't put a false narrative on somebody. Like, let them make that decision. They are their own individual.
Yeah.
You know? But other than that, this is another episode in. See y'all next Sunday.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and kick it up. Matter of fact, nah, I'm gonna give it to somebody else and see if somebody else want to do it tonight. We're gonna do our rundown of the T-Pan Network. We're gonna go ahead and kick it up. Let me get the graphic. Anybody want to do our call outs? I got it tonight. I don't care if I got to, but you are now tuning in 9 o'clock with your homeboy E, C Mello, Brandon, Cam, and Rome the Chef. This is the podcast about nothing. This is the podcast about nothing network where we show up every day except Saturday. Yeah, we're working on that. Monday, we have our Easy Monday Motivational with me, CT, Johnny, my liege. On Tuesday, we have the Comfy Couch for 7 p.m. with my homegirl, Siobhan. Hey, Siobhan. And that was very sweet of Cam. On Wednesday, we have Food Talks, the Foodcast with Rome, the Chef, and your homeboy E. This week, we are doing our guilty pleasure foods, the things that bring us so much pleasure and we feel guilty for eating. On Thursday, we have Just Clowning with the homeboy C Mello at 7:30. I don't know how it's going to get any better, any more fun, except for Friday. We have the Way Past Cool Nerdcast with Lex G and Cam. So make sure you're tuning in, tapping in, and signing. Everything that we are doing is with love. Now, I would be remiss if I did not stop and take a moment to go to my homeboy Rome and make it very clear that he's going to sign us off. So Rome, go ahead and sign us off.
I hate you. Whoever put that, I hate you.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. You saw I tried to skip past that. BJ, my bad, bro.
This is all good because I know who did it.
Yeah, you know who did it.
I know who the culprit.
You know who did it.
Yeah.
All right, man. Take us home.
That man that froze live.
Whoa, where you at? Is that him over there beating on something? What the hell is that? Is that really him? All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry. Technical difficulties with our. Is he breaking out of his own house? It sounds like he's fighting in his room.
No. You asked me too many questions.
All right, mute him. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is episode 19, the podcast about nothing. We love you guys. Continue to like, share, and comment. You can see us here on Facebook. We're on Twitch. We're on YouTube. We're on Instagram. I mean, we're a little bit everywhere. So like, share, comment, do your thing. You see us on Spotify as well. And with that, God bless you. Good night. Have a good week.
Later.
Peace.